NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. To about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2. Only 2 yards to show for it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Saints first down.
Dwayne Washington, his first carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're scoreless after 1. Second down at 5. 17. Play action. Now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Washington. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Play fake. Winston. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Give the sack to Eady71, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. One play, 75 yards. And the Saints take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, we did, in fact, get our first points of the game on the field goal attempt. Just, maybe not the way that we expected with a return the other direction.
And right now, you know what's popping into my brain? That adage every coach says to us, if you block a kick and score off of it, 95% of the time, your team wins the game. I can't quantify the numbers, but it certainly seems to work out that way.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Back to Eady71 for consecutive catches. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Draw play, Washington. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Winston. Complete to Washington. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, they were setting up the screen, CD, a lot of free runners, and they got there late, and the penalty ensued.
Yeah, somehow it didn't get into their brains that it was a screen, right? Instead of pulling off and chasing the ball downfield, they kept going towards the quarterback and knocked him down way late. That draws the penalty flag each and every time.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go, Washington. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Spins by, and again the footwork. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Right back to Washington. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Washington now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Now Winston. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Trying to pound it in with Washington. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. After that last run, Lance is going to throw it here. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as as they take over at their 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 41 yards. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On first down, Lance. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So, yeah.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints tack.